do the 50-hour service on my Kioti tractor. I have the 3510 SE Hydrostrat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the oil filter, the hydraulic filter, and transmission filter on this. So I went ahead and got my stuff here together for me to go ahead and pop over here and let you guys check out what the manual says. First, right here on that first page of the cover, shows you your 50 hours. So it says replace for that top line. You're going to be replacing engine oil filter, transmission oil filter, and hydrostat filter. The rest is just going to be inspection and just checking. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to 2-3. It actually talks about fluids and grease points. Right here are what you can use for oil. I'm going to go ahead and use the 15W40. And I had some issues here with this filters, so that's why I also wanted to talk about it. Some of them I couldn't find, so I went ahead and ordered a kit here. I'll put the link down in the description. I got it on Amazon. So right here's the oil filter. That number lined up. Didn't have any issues trying to find that. But when I got to the hydrostat, this is the number that it is here, and this is the only number I could find online talking about this tractor. So I'm hoping this is going to be it. But in the book, this is the number that it shows. So it's quite a bit off. The first set of digits are wrong, but the second set is correct. And then for the hydrostat, it doesn't even show a set of numbers here for it. So I'm just hoping that this is the right one. I'm not going to change the air filter, but I am going to check it and blow it out with the air hose. But I probably will not change that yet. But I'll have it on hand because it came with the kit. And then that's the oil that I'm going to be putting in, 15W40. So let's get in there. I'm going to start with changing the oil and the oil filter first. So I'm going to go ahead and push that up under here. Looks like the drain plugs are right here. On this one there's two, so I'll be removing both of those. Let's set you down over here. That one's loose. Go ahead and loosen this one up too. Get that really tight. I got that broke loose as well. To loosen that cap on that drain so it'll flow down in there. Going to be using some large pliers to get in here on this and turn it. They're on there pretty tight. But the good thing is that they're old and they're coming off, so it doesn't matter if you damage them by squeezing them or anything like that to get these things off of there. I'm gonna move that pan over. Well, I don't think anything's gonna come out of this one since I already have it drained. And spin it off. All right, maybe a little bit will. Spin that off of there. Put that in my pan. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove this filter. It does have a plastic film there. You take a little bit of oil on your hand, just rub it on that seal, and put that filter back on there. And get it nice and hand tight. Alright, and it's good to go. I gotta put those drain plugs back in there. See, it's pretty much came to a complete stop for dripping oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert those back in there. Right here is the cap to put the oil in. It's kind of hidden in there. If you don't know what you're looking for, you might not see it because it's the same color, but it has an oil little thing right there on top. Guys, I have a weenie dog down here pestering me. I think he's bored or something. He's pestering me. The dipstick, there's this little notch. This is the low end, so never start it if it's under that, and this is the high end over here. And they say don't start it if it's over that. So if you go over that, you need to put more in. So it says that it's good anywhere between here, but I'm guessing most people are getting up in this area. So that's where I'm going to fill it up to. Otherwise it's good after one. Right? So I don't really get that. Like they don't actually say where you should be. But I'm already getting up to the upper limit. I think it's actually probably good there. I don't know if I might put a little bit more in it. And I'll check it after I start it because it might suck some of that up in the engine. So leave it there for now. Okay, engine oil's changed. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use my vacuum to create that suction everyone's talking about. Even though I'm going to change the filters as if I wasn't, because I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can, but this might help a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I cleaned it off already because I didn't want stuff to fall in there. You can see how clean that is. You can barely see where it is on the dipstick. I'm gonna put it over here. I cleaned that spot off too, set it in there. But I'm gonna have that vacuum line to be set there. Got my dad down here. He's gonna hold the vacuum in place while I'm trying to change it. So I'm just gonna have it held there like that, and hopefully that'll give it enough suction that I will have less fluid coming down. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start turning this hydrostat off, or this hydro filter off of here. And when I get ready, I'll start recording again. Alright, I'm going to pull out that filter. Go ahead and take this plastic off the end. I used a little bit of oil from something else on my fingers, and go ahead and get that coating on there. And I think we're ready to start that vacuum up. Yep. Get under here. Same suction right now, so I believe it is working. Not as good though. You can go ahead and turn that vacuum off. So I think it still did pretty good. I could hear it suction some, but it did feel like there was still quite a bit of oil that came out. So that's the little bit of mess that I had. So now I'm going to move to the other side and do the same thing. Underneath your step is right here is your hydrostat filter. So we're going to do it the same way. Put you down over here. This, we're going to do the same thing. Take off that plastic seal. Go ahead and take some old oil. Dab that up and get that seal wet. We're good, Dad. Alright, I lost a little bit more on this side, but no big deal. I'll put some sawdust on there and clean that up, but I don't think I lost too much. Maybe a quarter of a quart. So, and then we're gonna have to put, we're probably gonna have a half a quart to a quart once those filters fill up. So that's what I'll be putting back in there. Yeah, see, it's still too clear. It's still up in the upper limit, so we're good on it, but that's still pretty clear. So, all right, now we got the oil changed and all the filters done. So that's the main part of the service, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some other stuff. Like, for example, my screen in here is dirty, so I'm gonna get that pulled out of here and blown off. I'm also gonna blow that air filter out, and I already greased most of my points not too long ago, but I may go ahead and re-grease some other points. And I haven't had any problems with any of my pedal linkage or any of that stuff. So we'll see if I look at that. These things come out with these little screws here. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Got this little nice little. I might not even have to blow that. I might just come out like that. Look like dandelion stuff, even though I don't think I've went through any dandelion pads.
I see her rolling up over black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Jack. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, coke.